I'm Isabel from Easy Access, and today we're going to be looking at adverbs. Firstly, what are adverbs? Adverbs are words that modify or describe verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. They often tell us how, when, where, or to what extent something happens. Understanding adverbs is essential for improving your English language skills. Types of adverbs. Firstly, we have adverbs of manner. These adverbs describe how an action is done. For example, she sings beautifully. Number 2, adverbs of place. These adverbs describe where an action happens. For example, he looked everywhere for his keys. Adverbs of time. These adverbs describe when an action happens. For example, they arrived early. Adverbs of frequency. These adverbs describe how often an action happens. For example, I always brush my teeth before bed. Adverbs of degree. These adverbs describe the extent or degree of an action. For example, she is very intelligent. Here are some tips for learning adverbs. Number 1, be conscious of them and practice regularly. Use adverbs in your everyday conversations and writing. Number 2, read extensively. Reading English texts, newspapers, and books will expose you to various adverbs in context. Again, try to notice them and observe how they are used. Learning adverbs is a crucial step in mastering English. By understanding the different types of adverbs and practicing their usage, you can improve your English language skills significantly. Here are some examples of adverbs that can be confusing. Firstly, yet versus still. Yet. It is used in negative sentences and questions to talk about something that is expected to happen. For example, he hasn't finished his homework yet. Still, it is used in positive sentences to talk about something that continues to happen. For example, he is still doing his homework. Next we have always versus already. Always means at all times and is used to describe something that happens regularly. For example, she always arrives early. Already means before the present time and is used to describe something that has happened earlier than expected. For example, I have already finished my work. Next we have just versus yet. Just means a short time ago and is used to talk about actions that happened a short time before now. For example, she has just left. Yet is used in negative sentences and questions to talk about something that is expected to happen. For example, have you finished your homework yet? Our fourth pair is almost versus nearly. Almost means very nearly and is used to talk about something that is very close to happening but has not happened yet. For example, we almost missed the bus. Nearly means close to and is used to talk about something that is close to being true or correct. For example, he nearly fell off the ladder. Lastly, we have hard versus hardly. Hard means with a lot of effort and is used to describe how someone does something. For example, she works hard every day. Hardly means almost not and is used to say that something is almost not true or almost never happens. For example, he hardly ever goes to the gym. Keep practicing these and you'll become more confident in using adverbs correctly. Some common mistakes with adverbs include overusing them. Using adverbs excessively can weaken your writing. Instead of piling them up, opt for stronger verbs or more precise descriptions. Next, we have vague adverbs. Using adverbs like very, really, or extremely without providing specifics doesn't add much value. Try to replace them with more precise adverbs or rephrase to convey the intensity through context. Another common mistake is misplacing your adverbs. Placing the adverb in the wrong position within a sentence can change the entire meaning of the phrase and cause confusion. Adverbs should typically be placed near the verb they modify, but this isn't a strict rule. Be careful not to use adverbs that essentially repeat the meaning of the verb they modify. For example, she whispered quietly or he shouted loudly can be improved by removing the adverb or choosing a more descriptive verb. And remember, adverbs don't change form like adjectives, so they don't agree with the noun they modify. Make sure the adverb fits grammatically with the verb or adjective it's modifying. Next, we're going to have a look at adverbs with collocations. Collocations are words that are frequently used together. Here are some common adverb plus adjective collocations. Mildly amused. For example, the teacher didn't laugh, although she did look mildly amused. Painfully obvious. It was painfully obvious that she didn't want his attention. Painfully shy. As a child, I was painfully shy. I didn't speak much. Perfectly clear. It was perfectly clear that Julie did not approve. Perfectly normal. It's perfectly normal to be nervous before an exam. Readily available. Information is readily available for visitors. Reasonably priced. Housing is reasonably priced in this area. Ridiculously cheap. I was lucky. The shoes I liked were ridiculously cheap. Seriously injured. Several passengers were seriously injured in the crash. Widely accepted. Payment by credit card is now widely accepted. Widely available. The product is widely available, so you should have no trouble finding it. Eternally grateful. I will be eternally grateful for all your help. Bitterly disappointed. Sam was bitterly disappointed with the result. Blissfully unaware. He sat on the edge of the cliff, blissfully unaware of the danger. Thanks for listening to my tutorial on adverbs. I hope you feel more confident using them now. Bye!